Hello Bulldogs and happy Thursday. Today we are going to be reviewing the activities and assignments that are listed for Thursday on the suggested pace. Today you have ELA, reading, math, science, PE, and art. In ELA today you are going to finish 8.06 from yesterday if you didn't complete through it, and you're going to begin publishing your final piece of writing. To help you publish your writing, you have a rubric here that's going to provide you details and information on everything that needs to be completed in your writing piece. This is not a quick activity that you should be able to go through like you may do with your problem sets or some of the social studies or science worksheets. This is where we want to see your best thinking and your best publishing as writers. So this may take a little bit longer, so if you need to extend it into tomorrow, that's up to you as you go through. But we are asking you to take your time on this because this is a project. Once you go in, you're going to see this rubric, and there's going to be bullet points here. Each of these bullet points tell you exactly what needs to be in your writing. The I find method is not something we use, but you use research and citing text evidence all the time in class, and that's all that they're asking you to do. So once you're working on your piece and you're taking your graphic organizer from last week and turning those into paragraphs, go through each one of these bullet points and make sure that you have done everything it says, because this is what the teachers are going to be looking for as we go to give you feedback and score your paper. When you go in, make sure when you read one of these points, you can answer it. I learned how to introduce my topic, divide my writing topic into 3 body paragraphs, and wrap up my writing. I used transition words to help. As you're going through, make sure you are putting each one of these points is included in your writing piece. The most common mistake we've seen so far is that students are writing their piece and they look great, but they're not citing evidence and details from the text. And that's one of the points that's clearly listed on here, is that you have 3 body paragraphs. Each has a clear topic sentence, and they have definitions, facts, details, and evidence from the text. Don't just tell us what you know. Talk about the items that you researched last week in your graphic organizer and include those points in here. The more evidence you put in your piece, the better it is, the better it supports your claim. So go through this rubric and make sure that your work matches all of the points that are listed here. Mrs. Donnery has also put together a video, and that's going to be also in the announcements section. Once you go into the announcements for today and you scroll down, you'll see Mrs. Donnery has created an ELA video to help you publishing your informative endangered animal writing piece. Watch the video here, and Ms. Donnery will walk you through starting off your paper, going from the graphic organizer from last week into beginning your published writing for this week. You'll also find attached to this announcement the rubric down at the bottom here. You'll see a publishing checklist, which will help you as you go to publish to make sure you have all the points in there. And then we gave you an example of a perfect 20 out of 20 score that included all of these points within the rubric. Please don't use their work. This model's just here to help you see what this looks like. So again, use the rubric to help guide you, and it'll make sure that you have all the points that we're looking for, and we'll give you some writing that you're proud of. And we are super excited to read your guys' hard work. So as you finish this, go ahead and submit it into the ELA section, and that's it for ELA. In math, you're going to be completing Lesson 2 from Module 7. We will have a live lesson today at 2 o'clock. Mrs. Morsham will be taking you guys through the lesson. So if you'd like to attend that, you're more than welcome. Today's lesson is going to be a continuation from our work on Tuesday, where you were using a letter to represent the unknown. A lot of people did a great job on their Lesson 1 problem set, but we also got a lot of just answers. Make sure you're using the RDW, the read, draw, write, when you answer your questions, and don't forget to represent the problem with a letter to stand for the unknown. So your problem may be 7 plus C equals 2, or 21 divided by C equals 7. So as you're going through, make sure your unknown is represented with a variable. Go ahead and watch the lesson, concept development video by Mrs. Walker. Complete your Zern lesson for today, and then do your problem set and submit it. If you're going to be joining us for today's math live lesson, we'll see you at 2, and we'll start you off on your problem set at the end. Once you have finished with your math and submitted it, head back home. Today in science, you're going to begin lesson 3.05 on mechanical energy. You're going to be reading and exploring some of the components of mechanical energy. So go through the science activities listed here to help you while you go through and you learn about potential energy, kinetic energy, and movement, and how those come together to make mechanical energy. All you have to do today for this is the reading. The assignment is scheduled for tomorrow. If you are going to move forward with it, it is a bar graph lesson that is presented at the end on the What is my assignment slide. And when you reach the slide, you're going to see a button here that says Mechanical Energy. This is the assignment that is posted for tomorrow. So you don't have to do this now. We'd rather you take that time and put a little bit more time and effort into your ELA writing piece. But this is the activity that you will complete and submit tomorrow for science. Once you have finished reading, head back home. Today in art, it is also suggested that you finish your ancient Egyptian profile portrait. You started that on Tuesday, and your goal would be to finish that up today and submit it through My Learning. Once you have submitted it, head back home. Your final 2 activities today are to read for your 30 minutes, complete your reading log, and also complete your PE log. Other than that, Bulldogs, good luck. We want to see your best writing on that ELA project. We know what you're capable of from working all year, so put your game face on and hit all of those elements on the rubric, and we are stoked to read through all of your pieces. If you have any questions, please hop into one of the Zoom sessions or put a post on the discussion boards, and we'll be glad to help. Make it a great day, Bulldogs.